20, it's 23. There we go, 23.
And that sale up there, kind of slim pickings, but I found Wii Sports Resort. All the other Wii games were kind of lame, but it comes complete, so I thought that was pretty good. $2. So yeah, pretty awesome to find, but I mean, I wish there was more. Today, Friday, is right before the 4th of July weekend, so as expected, the sales are far and few between, so hopefully I'm able to find some more tomorrow. If I'm not, this will be a very short recap video. And that sale right there, I just picked up Pops back there. That sale right there, I just picked up this bag full of books and DS games. So for the DS games and the books, it was a total of $60. They were pricey with the DS games, but I think I did okay with them. If you see on the top, there's Sonic Adventure 3. So that goes for like $30 already, so that's half the money. Anyways, guys, I don't know if there's going to be more sales. It is 4th of July, so it is kind of slow. But hopefully there's more sales. If not, we'll see you in the pickup recap. Good morning, everyone. Grimsy Finds here, back with another video. So today I'm going to go over my Friday and Saturday pickups for July 4th weekend. Now, because it was July 4th, a lot of the sales were few and far between. So definitely some slim pickings for sure. But I still managed to find some cool stuff. On Friday, I actually went out with Chester, but we weren't able to find much, again, because it was July 4th weekend. But we did find a big lot of Beanie Babies. Now, I've never really bought in bulk a bunch of Beanie Babies, but I know some of them tend to have some value. From what I read, it was like error prints on the little tag. Allegedly, I might have one that's rare, but I'm not 100% sure. Regardless, I should be able to get my money back. I paid $22 for all these Beanie Babies, so not a bad deal. I also ended up getting a Wii Sports Resort at another sale for $2, so that was a pretty good find. But really, that's all the video game stuff I found at the garage sales. Then on Saturday, there was supposed to be a huge sale with video games, but as soon as I got there was so much people, and my competition was already there early. This ad said no early birds, but lo and behold, there was early birds. So I did get there a little early, but not too early. And of course, people beat me to the stuff that was supposed to be there. So I just decided, as soon as I saw that, I didn't even bother looking. I just left because I just didn't want to deal with it, and I ended up going to another sale. At this other sale, I found lots of stuff. So at the sale, I found die-cast, Funko Pops, video games, and some toys. Here is where I wish I knew a little bit about Funko Pops, a little more than I do. I mean, I know some, but I don't know all of them. They were looking at me the whole entire time, so I felt wrong pulling out my phone and scanning each one of them. So I kind of just went with a whim, and one of them I got lucky. The other ones were so-so. I made a pile of Funko Pops. I asked if there's video games because they had some Wii games. They pulled out some, and then I asked about DS games, and I, got my hopes up, but then they came back out with some mediocre titles. There was only one good title, Mario vs. Donkey Kong. But other than that, everything else was kind of meh. I actually had some die-cast cars from Disney's Pixar. So I decided to look at those, gander at those, and just make an offer on them. So for the Funko Pops, they were firm at 10 each, and this is when I shouldn't have bought this many, but one Funko Pop will pay for more than half of them. The Bret the Hitman Heart Funko Pop, I'm so glad I threw him in. I actually threw him in last minute. Had I not thrown him in, this wouldn't have been a very poor deal, but I'm glad I threw him in. He runs about $40, which is pretty cool. I mean, I had no idea that it would go for that much. There were some other obscure ones, but I wasn't sure which ones to pick out. So I will be studying more Funko Pops in the future, just so in case I'm in this situation where I'm not unable to scan, I can know more or less what I should pick out. But that one was definitely a nice one. For all the Funko Pops, I think it was 60. The video game stuff was, I think, 20. And then the cars, I just made an offer. I said, would you do 20 for the whole bin? First, he said he'd think about it, and then as I was walking away, he said, okay, fine. So I paid $100 for all that. Again, Bret the Hitman Heart almost pays for half of it. The cars thing, I think from sold comps I've seen, I can get a good amount, especially because there's a ton of them. So both of those things should be able to pay for the lot, and the rest should be profit. Hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, right? And then the last sale, they had some video game stuff. It was advertised, Nintendo DS. Everything was priced at $5 to $10. A lot of the games that were $10 were obviously the Marios, right? I did take a look. Sonic 3 was in there, which was decent. Also, Mario Bros 3 was in there, so that was another decent one. And then Animal Crossing. So I made a stack of those. So that ended up being $50 for all the video game stuff. And then I found some American Girl doll books, and I just threw those in. She said $2 for those. And then I found some Chronicles of Narnia books, and those were 50 cents each. So for everything together, it was 60 bucks, which is not bad. They told me they had a DSi XL, but they were pricing it as at 80, and that's too high for a DSi. DSi's at best, you can get 50 at best, selling it on eBay. So the XLs, I think maybe like $10 more, but still it wouldn't be worth the flip. So I decided to pass on them. And then I had a PS4, but again, that was $300. That's way too much money. So I decided to pass on both of those things. Overall, I mean, decent day. I think I will be able to make some profit on today's finds, but I would just wish, I mean, the 4th of July weekend makes me think that, you know, there would be some garage sales, but it seems a little few and far between as I had thought, because again, 4th of July weekend, people don't want to have garage sales, right? But hopefully this weekend, when you're watching this, I will be able to find some amazing finds, and I'll be able to showcase to you next week. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos. And I do want to say that there might not be 3 videos this week. If I don't come up with another content video, this might be the last video this week. But more or less, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see what I find next. Thanks, guys.